I'm steady trying to get this page monetized. And they keep telling me different shit. Hey, anybody want me to promote their shit? This channel has consecutively done over 1 million views a month for at least almost, I want to say almost 3 years now. Just consecutively does 1 million views every month. So somebody had somebody have a product or something like that, product, service, business, whatever, and y'all want me to put the link in that viral video that does those numbers. There's only one video doing those numbers. I can put the link for your business in that under that video for a small fee. So just holler at me on the back end. As far as this God stuff, the God concept, I'm getting annoyed with it. It's starting to annoy me now. Cause it's like, it's kind of disrespectful. When you really think about it, it's kind of disrespectful to our people to worship a God or their God, should I say. But it's like everybody has their own perception. Everybody has their own idea of how, even the people that say they believe in, I don't even believe, most of the people that say they believe in the God or whatever, I don't even believe them. I don't believe they believe in that. I think they just saying they believe in it to try to like be a part of that club. It's like a club. And I think they just want to be a part of the club. So they just say they believe in it. But you don't really believe that there's some little dude floating in space and he built stars and planets. You don't really actually believe that for real. I know you don't believe it. I know you're not that far off of intelligence to be able to discern what's real and what's not. I can discern what's real and what. I mean, it's so much AI, so much shit going on now. It's gonna be kind of hard to do it, but you still can. You still know what's real and what's not. When somebody come to you, if somebody came to you right now and said they could fly, I can fly. If somebody walked to you right now and say, "Hey man, I can fly," wouldn't you want them to show you? Wouldn't you want them to? You're not gonna believe that they can fly. You're not gonna just dry believe that they can fly. Somebody walk up to you and say, "I can fly," you're not gonna believe it. You're gonna say, "Whatever, man, you can't fly." The fuck is you even talking about? You're gonna talk crazy to them. So you gonna want, why? Cause you're gonna wanna see them fly. You're gonna wanna see that happen. You wanna know that it's real. Let me see you fly then. If he take off and fly off, then you will believe him then. Then you'll be like, oh, okay, he can fly. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he just showed me he flew. But that's not what's happening with the God concept. That's not what's happening with the God concept. The God concept is a cult that's being used to control masses of people. And y'all so gullible. Most of y'all so gullible. Y'all just fall for whatever the fuck. That's why they're able to. Why do you think they're able to even have this American country set up like this, where you the slave and all this, and everybody the slave, and then so much percentage of people sit on top? What makes you think that they're able to do that? Like what makes you think that they so special that they're able to control this amount of people and just be sitting at the top of the mountain like that? It's religion. Religion, you fucking idiots. That's how they control y'all dumbass. They got you thinking there's this whole imaginary thing behind the scene that's controlling everything. But no, that's them controlling everything. They the one painted the Jesus picture white with the blue eyes. It was them controlling the whole shit. They came out with all these different movies that got you believing that they putting the shit in movies. Oh, they putting it in movies. Nobody knows. Can't nobody tell you here. Can't nobody tell you nothing really about how the world began or how humans began or any of this type of shit. Can't nobody tell you that. Nobody. No religion. No nothing. You know how old the world is? The world, we don't even know if it has an age. It might be infinite for all we know. This universe, this cipher, it could be infinite. Meaning it don't even have a starting point. It just forever. And we just can't relate to anything being forever, cause that ain't our reality. Our reality ain't forever. We born and we die. We born, we live, and we die. That's our reality. So anything outside of that, we like, what do you mean? What do you mean forever? We can't relate. So what do? We come up with our own little concepts. Okay, this is what I think is gonna happen forever. We're gonna be in with the other. It's another little dude that made all this. We're gonna go up there with him. That's what we're gonna do forever. What? I wouldn't even want to do that. Who? Do you? Why would I? What? Y'all got low self-esteem. I'm not worshiping a motherfucker. If I worship somebody, it's gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worshiping a goddamn body. I ain't no worship. When you really just think of the concept of it, really, it's kind of demeaning. What do you mean worship? I don't worship nobody. What the fuck? I'm not gonna worship no man, no woman, no nothing. If I worship something, it's gonna be me. You know what I think might be worth worship? The sun. The sun is damn near worth worship. The sun is keeping us alive right now as we speak. Look at this possum right here, y'all. Hold up, let me put my camera back on. It's a possum. Look at it. I think he ran under my truck and shit. I don't want to run him over or nothing. No, but where that bitch go? I need to get my little BB gun out. Pop his bitch ass. No, but this cipher that we in, we don't know how we got here. We don't know how the fuck we got here for real. We don't know how this shit started. We don't even know if it does start. We making an assumption that it started. Everybody making, that's a theory that it was Big Bang. That's a theory that a God, all this is theory. This is all when humans don't know what the fuck is going on, we come up with some shit. And then we stand on it like it's the truth. That's how we do as humans. That's just a human thing to do. Is to just, something that we don't know, we're gonna make up some shit. This particular thing we made up, called a God. Okay, we don't know how the space became space. Okay, God did it. You see what I'm saying? See how it fit every little situation? Okay, I don't know how, what happens when I die? Okay, a God is associated with that. That's human logic. That don't make sense for real. And it's real, that's not even, I'm not even gonna say human logic, because we animals. I'm gonna say matrix human logic, that human, the one that's caught up in the matrix. It's that logic to think that if you don't know what it is, a God did it. Huh? That don't make no sense, bro. I don't know what it is, or I don't know how it started, so a God did it. Come on, bro. You gotta come with something better than that. You gotta come with something better than the God did it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that. And then y'all showed me the picture of the God and this little white dude and shit. So you want me to worship some little white dude? Fuck out of here, man. I wish I would. My ancestors would hunt me, I'm talking about, no, I would not. What? Y'all disrespectful to the ancestors. Religion is disrespectful to our ancestors, bro. Straight up. Muslim too. I'm not giving the Muslims no pass either. All that shit. The Muslims, they did us worse than the white people. Fuck is y'all talking about? Nah, man. All that stuff. All of that stuff is mind control. Trying to get you to think this way or think that way or not act on this because you got to be worried about this or not do this. You know, thinking about this and what you're going to do when you die. You think about death, well, you think about dying too goddamn much. You need to think about living. You need to live right now. Don't be worried about what the fuck gonna happen when you die. You worry about that, you cross that motherfucking bridge when you get to it. You ain't there yet. You alive. So you don't have to worry about what happened when you die right now. You alive. When you die, and then you worry about what happened when you die. You know what I'm saying? Y'all too worried about the dumb shit. That's why y'all stick to these religions and let these people trick you out all your money and all that. Because you so worried about dying and shit. Die. You obviously don't even like life. So what the fuck? Why I don't even know? Half of y'all, I don't even get why y'all so running from death and all that. Cause y'all don't even like life anyway. I like life. I like driving around. People be saying, oh man, I gotta go to Dallas. I gotta drive away. What? I love fucking driving. What? Especially that freeway from Arlington to Dallas. That's a racetrack. Fuck are you talking about? We car dudes. This ag town. We Motor City out this hoe. We love hitting 30 and putting our car on the motherfucker. I like driving. I don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. I like living. Period. My wife, she used to say I hate the train. Cause we had a train used to come behind our house and shit. And I half-ass moved there because it had the train. You see what I'm saying? I love the train. What? I've been loving the trains since I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? My mom and them had the Christmas tree. Sometimes we get the train, put it around the house. The train, I love the train. Y'all don't like the train? How you don't like the train, bro? I can't believe niggas don't like trains. I'm like, y'all just don't like life. So you don't like driving? You don't like the train? You don't like nothing about life. That's all the good shit. The train and driving, it's all got motors. I know I got a thing for motors for some reason. I like lawnmowers, all that. Anything with a motor, I like that shit. It's cool shit to me. Jet skis. I'm not too big on the electric stuff yet. I ain't bought into that yet. I like the motor, the gas with the, shit, the horses in the bitch. The bitch got them horses in it though. But you know what? They putting the horses in these little cars. These little cars that get on your ass now though. Back in the day, the little cars really couldn't fuck with the V8s and all that. Now, nah, these little rice shooters and all that, a bird, they'll get on your ass now. You could be I done seen a little rice cooker get on a stain. Straight up, seen him get on his ass too. So you gotta be wary. Them little loud ass, them little bitty cars, they loud and hold them pipes and shit. They got the wheels poking, sticking out, slanted. The wheels slanted, they gonna get on your ass. Because the reason why they got the wheels slanted is so they can hit a corner super fast. That's why that motherfucker slanted like that. That mean they already in get on your ass mode. They already in the mode to get on your ass. So this Motor City, Ag Town, we Motor City. We like cars and we like vroom vroom, all that type of shit. So when I drive, I like driving. A lot of motherfuckers don't like driving and shit. Oh, I gotta go to Dallas. I gotta drive to I hate driving to Frisco. Nigga, I love driving to Frisco. Fuck is y'all talking about? Nigga, what? It's like a racetrack. This whole DFW is like a big ass racetrack. Fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all just ain't in the right car. That's what it is. Y'all gotta get the right car, then you'll like driving. But it don't even matter what car I be in though. I still be, shit. Cause I always liked cars my whole life. When I was a kid, I collected Hot Wheels. You know what I'm saying? I've been on cars, so it's nothing changed. I'm still a big ass kid. Now I just get to drive the real thing shit. Now it's even funner because I'm in the real actual thing. The one I was playing with when I was a kid, now I'm driving the real one and shit. It's even better now. I get to fix on it and shit. What? Y'all don't like cars? That kind of irks me a little bit that people don't like cars and driving and stuff. That's like my horse. Y'all don't like we cowboy, we from Texas, y'all. That's your horse, bro. You don't like your horse? You don't like riding your horse? Y'all ain't from Texas then. I'm gonna take y'all Texas card. If you don't like riding your horse, I gotta take your Texas card. Straight up. And if you into electric cars, I might have to take your Texas card too. You can like electric cars, but you still gotta be into the gas motors too though. You might just be, you new wave, so you taking us into you gonna be the one to take us into the electric mode. Cause we respect your knowledge of the gas shit. So you can be on both, but you can't just be all electric. We don't respect that. If you all electric, you a weenie probably. If you all electric, it's a strong chance you a weenie, bro. You might need to research yourself. Straight up. If your whole fleet, I mean, unless that's a business and you renting them out or some shit like that. But I'm saying like, if your personal car choice, it's all electric, your whole little shit. You got electric this, electric that. You ain't got no motor in it, hoe. You ain't got one motor? I can't hear no explosions when your shit. When you start your car, I don't hear no explosions going on. What the fuck? That's pointless. I don't know, man. I'm going off into a tangent. I was talking about the God stuff. I always be getting on cars. I'm a car guy. I be mad. I be thinking everybody car guys and shit. Like I guess that's how other dudes that be sports, cause I don't really fuck with sports like that. The dudes that don't fuck that fuck with sports, that's how they look at it too. Oh, you niggas ain't into sports. I can't believe that. But that's how I look. That's how I feel about the cars, the car games. Oh, you niggas ain't in the car. You don't like driving. That's crazy to me. Like when I see these niggas that get rich, and then they go get them like a Rolls Royce or something, and then they'll have a driver, have somebody driving them around and shit. Nigga, I never have a driver. What? I love driving. I don't give a fuck how much money I got. I could be Elon Musk around this hoe. You gonna see me driving down the freeway one day. Straight up. And I don't even trust nobody else like that anyways. Had them drive me around. I don't trust you. If I die in this car, it's gonna be because of shit I did. Not because I'm riding with a motherfucker and they can't drive and shit. Hell no. I'm gonna kill my goddamn self. If anything, if I gotta go like that, it's gonna be me that go like that. I gotta drive myself around. I don't give a fuck how much money I got. Straight up. I can't relate to that. Getting drove around and shit. I feel like you should feel like a bitch too. You getting drove around and shit. You gotta drive me around, bitch ass nigga. I tell the driver to get in the back. You get your ass in the back, nigga. Hit the sweet. Hit the sweet, nigga. You get in the back. I'm driving this whole nigga today. You gotta do that. I know they do that. They drive every now and then, at least something. I gotta drive myself. I can't be rich and have somebody drive me around all that. It made me feel like a goofy. Like what? Nah, I drive my goddamn self. I want to be in charge, in control. I gotta be in control of shit. I got control issues. I gotta be in control of shit. I do. Especially behind the wheel. I don't like riding with nobody really though. Even when I ride in the Uber and all that, I be like, oh man. I be like, these motherfuckers can't drive. They gonna fuck around and kill me. I'm gonna die by the hand of somebody can't drive and shit. I wanna die. If I die in a car, I wanna be like racing somebody or something. And I fucking just don't kill nobody else but me. Type of shit. But nah, I'm just popping it. Going live. I hit 30,000 subscribers yesterday. And it sound cool, but I gotta get my content more consistent and all this type of shit. See, they need to let me shine. I don't want to be held to no box. That's my problem too with the whole consistent thing. I feel like you put me in a box. I don't want to be like the other niggas. I don't want to have the same exact thing they got going on. Do the same every day. Every day I'm Diddy. No. I want to get on this bitch and say what the fuck I want to say when I want to say it. That's all I want to do, really, on all the platforms. That's really all I want to do. Cause I tried all the other shit. I tried doing the news. I tried to do this. I tried to do that. I even tried the game on this hoe. Tried to do this, that, and the third. Fuck it. I'm just gonna get on here and pop it. If you like it, subscribe. If not, even if you don't like it, subscribe. Fuck it. We'll argue about what the fuck I'm saying. Like it or not like it, subscribe. Matter of fact, it's probably even better if you don't like it. That's gonna be a better conversation. It's a better conversation with people that's at odds with you. You don't necessarily want to have a bunch of people that agree and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we agree. What the fuck are we talking about? If we agree, that means we just on here hanging out and shit. I don't know you. We hanging out. We ain't hanging out, bitch ass nigga. Shit. If we agree, we gotta agree. We gotta have some type of, it gotta be some push. Cause then you don't learn nothing either. How you learning something from somebody that is talking about all the same shit you talking about? Cause even if you disagree with a motherfucker, you still gonna learn something from them. Even if you totally disagree with their whole premise, just the simple fact that their premise is different than yours is gonna teach you something. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna gather some type of info from it. That's a fact. So that's why I like talking to people I'm at odds with too. Cause it ain't necessarily about just pushing your ideas on them or them pushing your ideas on you. It's kind of like just the conversation being had, and you take the good, you know what I'm saying? You taking what's good out of there. Even a bum, you could talk to a bum, and a bum that's on the street, homeless on the street, begging for change. If you talk to the bum long enough, he gonna tell you shit. You gonna be like, damn, I didn't even know that. You see what I'm saying? Like, he gonna tell you, he gonna teach you, even if it ain't even organic like that. It might manifest itself in another way, but you gonna learn some shit. That's what you want. So I don't like being around a bunch of people. My point is, I don't like being around a bunch of people I agree with and shit, especially on no internet. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be around people I disagree with. That way I can learn something from them and they can learn something from me. Hold on, let me read the comments, y'all. My bad, I wasn't even paying attention to shit. Hello. I'm not gonna try to mess your name up, bro. Who you talking to? I be talking to me. You know what I'm saying? When I be doing my little rants and shit, I be doing this shit all day. Anyways, even if I'm not on here recording and shit, when I be doing deliveries, I do deliveries for UPS and a couple of companies and shit, right? Subcontract. I don't work for none of these companies. I do subcontracting gigs for a few different companies, right? When I'm doing these gigs, I be popping it. You know what I'm saying? I be talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? I be talking to myself, and every now and then I turn the live on, and that's when y'all see me on here and shit. Like if this live wasn't on, I still be in the car right now popping it, still, to myself. Fucking, that's what I do. So that's what I'm doing. And y'all getting to tune in this motherfucker. What's my name? For real, bro. My name is right there, nigga. Afro Ninja. That's my name. You see the name, you tuned in, you clicked on the hell, you seen the name. Hey, and don't get me started though, cause I will get on your ass too, you say something dumb. I'm not the type of person that believe in ain't no question a dumb question. Nah, that's some dumb ass. You can't ask a dumb ass question though. 100% you can. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Some questions are dumb questions, bro. I'm not gonna say that was a dumb question, but I'm just saying, that's it. Let's leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? You see my name on the thing. Woo. No, but I'm just gonna get on here and pop it. Fuck it. I don't shit. I don't want to be what Funny Mike say. I don't want to be overly structured. I don't want to be overly structured. This shit overly structured. Me having to drop a video every day, that's overly structured. And maybe I will drop one every day, but I'm saying I gotta be feeling like that. Like I want to drop it every day. Not just because the algorithm will kick me out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like when you having a bad day, your homeboy quit fucking with you and shit. Cause you had a bad day and shit. Damn, nigga had a bad day. You know what I'm saying? I come back around, y'all ain't funny and shit. Damn, bitch ass niggas. Nah, relax. Let me have a day or two. I need to go through some shit so I can come on here and pop out. I ain't got nothing to talk about yet. I ain't went through enough shit. The news, I'm tired of talking about the news. It's the same shit every day. This person got killed. This person got killed. This person this. It's the same fucking shit every day, just different names and shit. The police done got away with this killing. This, that, and the third. The people mad. This, that, and the third. It's this. It's this. It's the same fucking shit every fucking day. Every fucking day it's the same fucking thing. It's just a different name. We at war all the time. We always at war. We gotta be at war with somebody, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We always at war. The laws always killing folks. The laws always getting killed too. I see that all. The dies and the dude. It's the same shit all the time, man. I'm just annoyed by the shit. I like trying to protect my energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's for example, my partner and them, some of my partners and my T-Zone, a few people send me YouTube videos and like text me different YouTube videos, different little shit, right? I never watch any of that shit. I never click on none of it. I never will. Because here's the thing. I create my space, my energy space how I want it. I manifest it how I want it. So any outside thing that ain't on what I'm on can deter my motherfucking space. You feel me? So I don't click on a goddamn thing. If it's something that I want to watch, I'm gonna find it organically. You see what I'm saying? Or you might have told me about it or something. I might go look it up or something. But anything somebody send me to my phone, I'll never click on that. Cause that's like control. That's like you trying to program me or something. You sending me something it's like you trying to send me some type of frequency that I ain't on. You know what I'm saying? It's like programming and shit. That's why I don't watch TV. I don't listen to the radio. I don't do none of that. I ain't never been programmed. I don't watch TV programming. I don't watch none of that shit. I don't listen to the radio. That's why I don't know none of these something music y'all be talking about. Y'all talking about Drake and all this stuff. I ain't never listen to that shit because I don't listen to the radio. All the shit that I listen to, I pull it up. I pull it up on my phone and shit. Damn, I didn't know this bitch was connected to the damn Bluetooth. Ain't this a bitch? Crack. This is proof that you can't fix stupid. Christianity was yeah, they go eat dick eating. Y'all on dick. Your people was not on no Christianity shit. If you black and you claim that you Christian, it's all fake, bro. That's all bullshit, bro. You just wanna follow, you just wanna be a follower. That's your whole thing. You just wanna worship white people and all that. So that's how you get away with worshiping white people, is you say it's you into the God concept. But you're really just worshiping white people though. So you have fun. I mean, you have fun worshiping white people. You know, do your thing. I'll never do nothing like that. I have a lot of self-esteem. So I would never worship, you know, another group of people or nothing like that. I can never do nothing like that. I can never disrespect my ancestors like that. Because I'm a real man. I can never disrespect my ancestors and worship a religion they were forced into. The fuck? That's a weenie. You a weenie. That mean that you scared. You so scared of them, you gonna worship their God and everything. Oh, I got you, master. I'm gonna worship your God. Whatever you put in front of me, master, I got it, master. I do it for you, master. Whatever it is, man, I even go talk to the niggers for you, master. That's you, bro. Nah, bro, I don't get down with that. I don't get down worshiping now white people nowhere, at no time. No, I'm not worshiping no white religion. I'm not, well, with me, it ain't even necessarily a white thing. I just don't fuck with none of the religions. I don't fuck with no make-believe, nothing. I don't do make-believe, bro. I'm all real man, real 100% man, solid soldier man right here. I don't do no fake nothing. Well, now, you know what? I'm lying. I dye my beard and shit. Cause my shit be graded, ho. So I be dyeing it, ho. Cause it look fuller when you dye. It ain't even because I necessarily want the gray to go out. It just be fuller. It look fuller when you, cause when it's all black, it look fuller. That's all it is with me. So that's kind of fake. So I can't just sit there and say I don't do nothing fake. That's kind of fake. You dye your beard. So I can't lie. I gotta be a real. Like I said, if I'm saying I'm a real man, I gotta stand on real. That's a little. Even if it's me, I gotta call myself out. That's being fake right there. I dye my beard. But other than that, I'm not fucking over my ancestors. I'm not following no religion that they were forced into. I don't give a fuck about no Christianity, no God, none of that. All of that's weenie shit to me. Immediately when I hear anybody start talking about all that God stuff and all that, I automatically think weenie, beta. What Tommy Sotomayor say beta. The fuck, you niggas just follow these white people shit. You done lost your rabbit ass mind, bro. It ain't nowhere in here I'm running behind no white people like that, bro. I don't give a fuck. Nah. You don't even believe that shit. You don't believe it's no little dude in the sky, you know, some little white dude in the sky and all that. You don't believe that shit for real, bro. You don't believe it. You just popping it. You don't believe none of that. You don't believe that. You don't believe that some guy separated the sea and fed, you know, died and came back to life. You don't believe none of that shit. Y'all full of shit. That's why I say I don't even believe, me personally, I don't even believe that the Christians believe, the people that's claiming to be Christians, I say about 98% of them, I don't even believe they believe it. They just going along with it because they think, I done heard them say it. I done heard them say, only reason why I fuck with it because I'm scared for it not to be a thing. You know, like the end of times come and then I wasn't fucking with it. What? That mean you don't believe it for real. That mean you just going along with the shit. But you don't really believe it though. You just, you know, you just going along with somebody told you and shit. Hell no, that just ain't my character. My character is not the go along type of guy. They just go along with the flow and shit. I ain't never been that type of guy. Just go along with the get along. Well, Kwame said the go along, get along gang. I ain't never been no go along, get along gang ass nigga. That ain't my character. If you religious, you would go along, get along gang ass nigga. You didn't make that up. Somebody brought you that bullshit and you ran with it. You didn't. Somebody told you. You weren't born thinking you were a Christian. You weren't born and it was like, oh, I'm a Christian now. No, a human had to come and indoctrinate you with that. That's why the people overseas or whatever, they're Muslims. You see what I'm saying? Because they were indoctrinated with the Muslim. It just depends on who you were born up under is what you gonna pretend to believe in. Because you don't believe in that. I don't believe people believe in that for real. I really don't. I really honestly don't. I really honestly don't believe. I think, no, let me take that back. I think it's like 1 or 2% of the people that really actually just that stupid to think that there's some Harry Potter shit going on behind the scenes and all that. I think it's probably like 1, 2% that's really like, just really like, no, it's really a thing, y'all. No, he did die for real. No. I think that's real. I think it's like 2% of the people that claim that shit is really them like that. I respect them, cause they just living in their own little fantasy world. Fuck it. If it works for you, fuck it. If you believe in goddamn me, Transformers or whatever, I don't give a fuck, whatever you believe in, if it works for you, fuck it. Do it. I'm not even telling people to not be Christian. I'm just telling people about my opinion about the whole thing, how I feel about it. You do whatever the fuck you wanna do. That's what's so great about being a human and all that. We do whatever the fuck we wanna do. That's the good part. I wouldn't even want it no other way. I wouldn't want it to where everybody had to do this one thing. Everybody had to not be a Christian. I want the Christian thing to be on the table. That way I can oppose it. You see what I'm saying? If it wasn't on the table, I wouldn't even be able to oppose it. It needs to be there. It needs to be. I'm the evil villain. I'm the Joker. Goddamn me. In this cipher of God, life, and all that, I'm the Joker. Goddamn me, I'm the evil. Joker really, if you really just dive into the Joker, he really wasn't a bad guy. He just looked at things differently. He just had a different perspective. His perspective wasn't in line with everybody else's perspective, so it came across as weird. Like, this nigga's coming across kind of weird, y'all. The fuck is he talking about? Taking over the world and all this type of shit. See, nobody else was thinking like that. Well, Hitler. I think Hitler probably was thinking like that. Y'all think Hitler was a bad guy? I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole. That might offend some people. I don't want to go that way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this. I think Hitler was caught up in the ways of the world. That's what I'm gonna say. Hitler was like the YNs of now. That's what I'm gonna say. He was caught up in the ways of the world. He was caught up in the ways of the world. That's what I think. Caught up in the ways of the world. In the ways of, and not the world, not these trees. That's the real world. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Matrix world. Where you gotta pay rent and all that. That world. That world is a different world. Then you have the human animal world. We all human animals. That's what I'm on. I'm on some human animal shit. The animals don't believe in no God and all that. You ain't gonna see a lion out here worshiping the lion god and all that. He don't give a fuck. He finna hunt and eat and fuck. He finna hunt, eat, and fuck. And take a shit. And do it again. Try not to die the next day. That's what I'm on that type of time. Hunt, eat, fuck, sleep, try not to die. Make it the next day. And then create more of me so they can do the same thing. The Matrix, the one said we gotta do all this extra shit. We gotta have car insurance. We gotta have fucking internet. We gotta have fucking this, that, and the third. All this bullshit. We gotta pay for fruit. And then the fruit don't even be top. They making us pay for the shit. And it don't even be top quality shit. Like, at least, bare minimum, if you gonna make us pay for some shit that grow out the fucking ground, bare minimum, it should have to be the good shit. That's all I'm saying. It should have to be the good shit. Right now, it's a whole bacteria going around in the lettuce. Taco Bell done made everybody sick. Taco Bell done made everybody sick with the lettuce. Why are we not getting the good stuff? I don't like lettuce though, personally. I don't eat lettuce. I don't fuck with lettuce. So I'm glad I don't fuck with lettuce because everybody getting sick off the lettuce. I be telling them take the lettuce. I don't want lettuce. When I go get my tacos from Roses, I get my tacos at Roses half the time. I tell them no lettuce. I've been doing that. I'm glad I was doing that. I don't like lettuce. Lettuce tastes like water. I don't want no water on my taco. What you gonna put water on your taco for? I want meat, cheese, and pico or some shit. Salsa, some type of tomato-y thing. Fucking and peppers. That's what I want. I don't want no fucking water. Lettuce is water. It ain't. That's what and you know what? It's funny. I half-ass predicted this shit because that's why I don't get the lettuce. That's another reason why I don't get the lettuce. Not only just because it don't taste like nothing. Also too because in my mind, that's what I was thinking. I was like, lettuce get handled too much. It's too much handling of lettuce. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's too much, it get touched too many times. Like when it's at the factory getting chopped up. The little shredded lettuce, that's been handled too much. Once it's been handled too much, that's way too many opportunities for it to get some type of bacterial something. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at food. If it get handled too much, that's why I would like to really just buy my stuff right from the farmer type of shit. Because I feel like once it get handled so many times, that just increases the chance of it having something. You see what I'm saying? So if I got one person handle, okay, if I go buy, let's say I know a farmer. He sells me a fucking 100 potatoes a week or whatever. I just go pick it up from him. That's one person that handled it. He got them out the ground. He sold them to me. You see what I'm saying? If I get them from Kroger's or wherever the fuck, that's like 10 people already. From Kroger's, they went in they got the farm dude had. He gave to the one that picked them up from him. They took it to the factory. The factory handled them. They put them through all the different stuff at the factory. The factories packed them in the crates or however they do it or whatever. That was some more handling. Boom, boom, boom. They getting handled too much. By the time it get to me, it done been handled too much. It's gonna have some type of fucking bacteria or some shit going on. Bare minimum, it's gonna have some type of something. Even if it ain't even that dangerous to humans, but it's gonna have some type of something. That's what I'm saying. And I've been thinking that about the lettuce. That's why I always say no lettuce. Whenever I get tacos and stuff, I say no lettuce. Cause I don't trust lettuce. First of all, I don't eat it. It's nasty to me anyways. But it's because of that too. You know what I'm saying? Cause sometimes I might, like if you got real good tacos, back in the day, I would get the lettuce because it just adds to the texture of the taco, the crispy lettuce. But I think they just taste better without it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people getting sick behind that, so we can't even we paying for all this natural stuff, and we can't even get the good stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, we could at least be able to get the good stuff, bro. Nah, man, God is not the truth. That's a lie. You just lied about God just now. You know what I'm saying? God is not the truth, bro. Y'all need to stop with the God stuff. That's y'all running from being a human animal. You trying to duck the fact that you're an animal and trying to live in this fake mystery world and all that. You know what I'm saying? No, we animals. We gonna die just like the fucking duck when it die. We're gonna die, our body's gonna go into sand, gonna go into the ground, the plant's gonna feed on it, the plant's gonna create pollen, they gonna pollen. It's just 360. The rain's gonna come down, rain on the plants, feed the plants, the sun and rain gonna feed the plants, the animals gonna eat off the plants, the humans gonna eat the animals, the shit just keep going like that. It's an ecosystem that we live in. We don't know how we got here. All that God stuff and all that, that's all human. We just say any goddamn thing. Oh, okay, it was a blue elephant. That's what I think did it. No, we don't know. Correct answer would be, I don't know. Not, oh, it was Jesus. It was Noah. It was this. It was that. No, it wasn't. It was not. Y'all just want, I think a lot of y'all just can't shake the slave. The slave, that your mind is still that of a slave. So you can't shake, you can't even relate to not being submissive to something. To lower yourself. It's like I don't know, it's a sickness that we got as black people. I don't necessarily have it. I don't know what happened to me to make me break the spell or whatever, but it's a lot of my people, they stuck in this submissive state of mind where they gotta bow down to this whole white structure, this overly structured bullshit. They gotta bow down to it in every format, including the God format. That's a part of the white structure. That's not black people shit, bro. It's not. You can want to trick yourself and say, and try to make yourself think that and all that, just to make yourself feel better and all that. But in reality, it's not. The black people stretch way far behind, way before all that Bible stuff. Black people are way older than that, first of all. Let's even go there. So before the Bible was even a thing, black people was a thing. So no, that's not black people. So, and even if it is, let's say it is, it's still stupid. No matter how you try to spin it, it's still dumb to worship some make-believe shit instead of yourself. Worship yourself and you'll stop having low self-esteem. You'll stop fucking want to eat ass and all that. That's a low self-esteem thing. You want to eat a bitch ass. You ain't gonna want to do that if you got high self-esteem. I would never eat a bitch ass. I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be Beyonce. I'm not eating a bitch. How dare you put your ass? What I'll be there. Man, what, bitch? Yo, get your ass out of my face, ho. Bitch, I think way too high of myself. to put my mouth on a bitch asshole. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, y'all got low self-esteem. That's where all that type of shit coming from. All that eating ass, all this low, super low, where you just down yourself, letting people spit in your mouth. All this is low self-esteem stuff. You think it's just you pleasured by it or something? No, it's because you have low self-esteem. You see what I'm saying? I don't have low self-esteem. I don't have to follow behind anything. I don't submit to anything, any man, anything, any God, any person, any man, any woman. I don't submit to a thing. I barely submit to my goddamn self. I don't submit to nothing. I don't worship anything. That gives me power. Cause I still had space where y'all worship something. I still had that. So that goes toward me instead of some fake shit. So that's why I pop it like I pop it. That's why I walk around with my chest out. That's why white people don't like me and shit when I walk in the building. Cause they know they can see the aura. I don't give a fuck. And I'm not bowing down to a goddamn thing. They see it. They see it coming. They don't like the confidence like that. That builds you confidence. That's why I've always had confidence. That's why I always had money. When I was in the streets, I had a lot of money and all that. That's why. Cause my confidence was up. I knew I was smashing on these whole ass niggas. And they couldn't hold me at no level whatsoever. And I felt that way. Half of that is power because I don't believe in no God and all. I believe I'm the goddamn God. Fuck is you talking about? I can do whatever y'all claiming this God can do, I can do. Better. Matter of fact, I can do it better. I'm a better God than your God. Put that in your bong and smoke it. I'm a better God than your God, bro. I never unalive children. I never flood the world and kill everybody. I would never punish my seeds to eternal damnation and fire. I would never do that. I wouldn't need that. That ain't even on the table fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you did. That ain't even on the table. I would never do any of this type of shit. So I'm a better God than your God, bro. Put that in your bong and smoke it. You need to worship me. Yeah. Y'all need to worship me, bro. Y'all need to go and worship me, bro. Fuck it. That's where we at with it. Y'all need to just go and worship me. Fuck it. I'm the new God. You know what I'm saying? I'm the new God around this bitch. There's a new sheriff in town. What that nigga say? That nigga say there's a new sheriff in town. You know what I'm saying? I'm the new God, bro. You gotta worship me. You gotta pray to me. So from now on, y'all pray to me. Afro Ninja, I really need this job. You know what I'm saying? I'm down on my hands and knees. Nah, my prayer, I don't want you to get on your hands and knees. This ain't no fruity shit. My God thing, it ain't gonna be on no fruit based on no fruity shit like the Bible and all that. My God thing, you ain't gonna get on your hands. I don't want you demeaning yourself. You gotta stand up like a man and talk to me. This God right here, you gotta stand up like a man and talk to me like a man. You can't get on you get on your hands and knees, I ain't answering your prayer. Cause you acting like a hoe. I ain't answering your prayer cause you acting like a hoe, bro. You gotta get off your hands and knees, talk to me like a man. Then I might think about answering your shit. As everything stands right now, though, you're on your hands and knees, I ain't fucking with that. Facts. I'm the new God, nigga. Straight up. Y'all didn't say nothing when Jay-Z named himself Jehovah. He still said. Y'all wasn't mad at him? Fuck you mad at me for? I wasn't giving a damn anyways. I'm what's called a free spirit. I don't give a fuck about nobody's opinion of me or nothing. I never have. That's why I've always excelled in everything. Because I don't have those boundaries. A lot of people have those boundaries and shit. Where they gotta have the approval. They gotta have the approval of people to be them and all that. I ain't never had that problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do me at all times. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I don't care how you feel about it. It's irrelevant. I got self-confidence. That's why I feel like, damn, my ice melted. That's why I feel like a god. You know what I'm saying? I'm your new god. Call me, Neo. I'm your god, Neo. I'm your new god, Neo, brother. I'm the new god, Neo. And you gonna start worshiping me as today. I'm your new god. When you pray, you say, nah, I ain't gonna be heavenly. I was finna say our Heavenly Father. I'm not gonna say Heavenly Father, I'm not your father. And I don't believe in no heaven. So with my God concept, ooh, I'm finna make my own God concept. This kind of interesting. I never thought about doing this. If I was the God, I wouldn't start my prayer like that. Our Heavenly Father. Now mine would say, everything gotta be on some sturdy type shit. We ain't gonna have no bowing down. Nah, you bowing, I don't want you bowing to me, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, get on your feet. Soldier, get on your feet, brother. Get on your feet. I don't want you bowing down. You talk to me eye to eye, brother. That's the God I be on. You come here, I ain't gonna even zap you or nothing. You come in there, talk to me eye to eye, you pray. You gotta come talk to me too. It ain't no get on your knees and just say make up some shit. Nah, I'm finna answer you back. I'm finna say some shit, but nah, we ain't doing that. You gonna say some dumb shit. God, I'm praying, I wanna get this house. Fuck is you asking me for? I'm gonna be saying shit like that. Fuck is you asking me for? Bitch, get a job, get your grind. I done put all the shit cracking. I got the shit cracking. Get a job, get the hustle, whatever you need to do. Get it cracking, get your shit. Fuck is you asking me for? I don't have nothing to do with that. You gotta go out and put in the work. You gotta grind. Ain't got nothing to do with me. That's the type of God I be. I'm not finna give you shit. I'm not finna cause look, I wouldn't have made this shit so fucked up in the first place. I wouldn't have created the devil. Why would I create a devil? So I want this devil to just fucking stalk just stalk and just brutalize my people all the time, put all this fucked up shit in their head, have them killing each other, all this type of shit. Why do I want that to happen with I'm calling these people these my people, right? But I want them to suffer? I don't get that. If I was the God, my people wouldn't even be suffering. All the food would be fresh. All the vegetables would be good. No wars going on. No people getting raped. No anything fucked up. Shit'd just be good. Why not have paradise on earth? If I'm God, I can create paradise anywhere. And then you got some people that is living in their paradise. At the same time, other people living in their hell, on the same earth, same city, same town, same apartment complex. You got one person living in their righteousness, other person living in their darkness, in the same motherfucking cipher. So it ain't, I don't know, man. If I was the God, I'd fuck around and zap this hoe. If I was the God and had got out of control like it is now, and everything is how it is now, I'd zap this hoe. Start over. You know what I'm saying? I'd zap this hoe and start over. Put a big ass, I don't know how a meteor or something. Or just throw the sun off its axis or do something crazy. Alright, tomorrow the sun ain't even gonna come up since y'all don't fuck with it. Oh, y'all don't fuck with the sun I created? Bet. Y'all don't fuck with the sun? I'ma turn that bitch off. You know what I'm saying? I'll turn the sun off on you niggas. Turn the sun off, I bet you get your mind right. That's what we need to worship, the sun. When you really sit back and think about it, the sun really provides you life. It provides the vegetables. It provides every goddamn thing. Heat, warmth, light. The sun really is the creator, really. When you really think about it. And this cipher of us and this universe. I mean, not the universe, but this solar system. When you really think about it, in that cipher, the sun is the most powerful thing that gives everybody life. Everybody in that whole cipher that exists, the sun, they feeding off the sun every day. Every day. When the sun is out, you even feel better. When it's a gloomy day, I mean, I like the little rainy weather. That's kind of cool too. But when the sun is out, it just makes you feel better or something. You feel more energetic. You feel like life is life or something. You feel more alive when the sun is out. That we got to give credence to that. That's a reason behind that. That ain't just dry, that you feel better when the sun is out. You know what I'm saying? That's because that sun is providing you life. I worship the sun before I worship any type of God concept. I'm not gonna even worship the sun though, because I don't worship anything. But I'm just saying, like, if I was a worshiper type of person, I would worship the sun, not any man-made thing. All those religions are man-made. A human wrote all that stuff. The Bible, the Quran, everything. A human came up with that concept. A human don't know how the world began and all that. So how they gonna come? That don't make sense. How they gonna come up with how I'm gonna come up with a concept when I don't know? You see what I'm saying? Abraham, he didn't know. Noah, he didn't know. Whoever the fuck in the Bible, they didn't know either. No one knows. The world stretches back billions of years, bro. There's not a human in existence or has ever been in existence that knows how it all began. That's all different concepts people coming up with. The Christian concept. And then the Israelites, yeah, they always talking about they not Christians. You are Christians. You on the same book as all the Christians. How is he not Christian? That don't make no sense, bro. That don't make no sense, bro. That's like I got a Ford logo on my car and that's not a Ford. But it got the logo. What are you talking about? It is Ford. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about, bro? So would you put the logo on some bullshit? Then it's just some bullshit. So is it Ford or not? It's Ford, bro. Israelites are Christians. That's a fact. It's the same thing. All that stuff is all pretty much the same thing. Even the people that say, well, I'm spirit, I don't do any of that, I'm spiritual now. That's the same shit too. You just don't wanna admit that all that's some bullshit. So you just trying to hang on to something. I gotta make something work right here. So I'll just say spiritual. What does that even mean? The fuck is a spirit? That don't even mean nothing for real. That's all make-believe, bro. Ain't no spirit. Ain't no none of that. Yo, it's all is biology. Your ass is gonna die and feed the rest of this shit like everything else. So you need to enjoy your time while you on this motherfucker. Because this is it. Unless there's reincarnation. I believe reincarnation more than I believe the Bible concept. The reincarnation thing makes more sense than the Bible concept. Because the reincarnation thing would explain all the kids that be like super smart and shit, or they be knowing all this shit about, like they can, you know what I'm saying? They be doing some shit like adults can't even do, and they like a toddler and shit. They can read when they like 1. Like how did he read when he 1? Cause he already had like a database or some shit already. See what I'm saying? He coming back again. He already got a database already of a bunch of shit. So it's easy for him to just jump back on the shit. Yeah, I can read. I'm a year old and shit. I'm reading whole novels and shit. Some of these kids be like 2 years old speaking other languages and shit. You can't tell me they mind ain't been here before. You know what I'm saying? Like because they say energy never dies. This is energy. Me talking to you right now. Energy. I'm emitting energy. I have electrical pulses that's making me do all this, move and everything. My lips, it's electrical pulses making all that stuff happen. So this is energy being moved right now. So if energy never dies, where does this energy go? Maybe it goes into another me, another it, another consciousness, another. We know it feeds. We know it goes back into the ecosystem, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe our consciousness, we just don't remember it. Maybe we do reincarnate and we just don't remember. We don't remember, but we remember some stuff, and that'd be when we had like deja vus sometimes. So we remember some things from our past life, but we just don't remember it in whole. And that's probably why some people are smarter at some things or way better at some things than other people, because they might have already done that, been doing it. Their energy has already been doing that. Muscle memory. Maybe it's energy memory. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how the shit works. Don't nobody know how the shit works though. That's the whole thing. Don't nobody know how it works, so can't nobody tell you how it works. They can't say, well, it's this. They can't say that. They don't know how it works, just like I don't know how it works. Just like nobody knows how it works. Everybody's came up with all these different biblical theories. People came up with that. That was just another person like me. I could write some shit. It was this. I could write some shit too. That don't necessarily mean that that's what happened. Or that could be what happened from my perspective. Like, from what I'm looking at, that's what happened. But that could just be my perspective. That ain't necessarily what happened. There's always 4 or 5 truths. And then there's what really happened. So that truth, that your truth could be a different truth from this truth, that truth, but then there's what really happened. You see what I'm saying? Nobody is ever talking about what really happened. It's always their truth and shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's all, everybody's breakdown is different on everything. Everybody's perspective is different on everything. The way that you understand the God concept is probably different than the way I understand the God concept. Because of the way I was raised, because of the way I think, because of the way I don't think, shit like that. All those are variables to how you look at this whole earth cipher and all that. Me, I don't believe none of this shit. I don't believe that. I don't believe that there's some little guy floating in the sky and he created the earth and all that. I think this is what I honestly think. I think that was given to you just to keep you kind of like at bay. So you'll forgive everything. You'll be trying to chase this bullshit dream and all that. That's what I think. And it worked. The plan worked. It got your dumb ass believing that. You really believe the shit now. Well, you don't really believe it, but there's a lot of people pretend like they really believe it. So it tricked the whole world into being a part of this cult. Not me. I don't follow no man. Not Jesus, not Caesar, not Trump, not no man. I walk on this earth. I'm a human animal. I'm a human animal walking this earth. I don't have a tribe. I mean, I have a tribe, but I'm not walking with them. I'm a human. I'm like a lone wolf. I don't answer to no man. No Jesus, no nothing. Me is who I answer to. That's why I say I'm God in my cipher. In my cipher, I'm God. If I want something, I can't ask nobody else but me. If I want something out of life, I gotta grab the shit. I gotta hustle for it. I gotta grind for it. I gotta make it happen. I gotta manifest it. Me. I can't pray to nothing. I can't ask nothing. Don't want to. I don't want nothing to be on my back. I know I gave you that. Nope. I did it myself. I didn't beg for nothing. I didn't ask for nothing. I don't know. I think all that's some bullshit. I think y'all been tricked into believing the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then some of y'all is even worse because a lot of y'all know that it's some bullshit, but still fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, I gotta quit smoking on camera. Huh? I gotta get my YouTube views up. I might just need to do a 24-hour stream like AB them, AB and Dean them. Dean AB, they doing it big with that shit. Speed, I think Speed. Well, Casanat was doing that shit first though. Casanat was doing the 24-hour streams and all that. As far as I know, I could be wrong. I think, as far as I know, Casanat was doing the 24-hour streams first. Then Speed started doing them hoes. Then everybody it just opened up the door. Everybody started doing them hoes. But I can't even really give it. I really can't even give it to Kai because way back in the game when all this video camera shit first started being a thing, there was a lady who she down there started shit. She had webcams all over her house. I forgot her name. She made the news and everything. I don't remember her name, but she damn near pioneered the live streaming, just streaming your regular life. That's what she was doing. She was just streaming her regular life. She was just at home, you know, working on her computer. She'll cook something. She wasn't even doing nothing special or nothing. She was just in her regular old life and stuff. But she was just streaming it all day, just 24-hour day, just streaming everything she did. I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name, but she should definitely be honored in the streaming world because she really pioneered that shit. She started making a lot of money doing the shit. She was like the first person to start making a lot of money doing the shit. I forgot her name. And this was way before all the technology now. Like it was difficult to put up back then. Putting up webcams and all that was more difficult than it is now. Like now you can down and do this shit from your phone or your iPad or whatever. Back then you had to have a really good computer and some really good shit, good webcams and good stuff. Because the internet wasn't even what it is now. Too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't be doing nothing fun and shit. I do be off-roading a little bit when I go to the country. When I go to the country to do the deliveries in the country, sometimes I'll be having to off-road and shit. That'd be kind of cool. I like driving my 4x4 truck off-road. That shit fun in the bitch. That's what I'm saying. I be having fun with life. I like driving and shit. I do wish the motherfuckers paid us more and shit. You know, I wish they paid more to do it. That would compensate more. But as far as just driving, I love fucking driving and shit. I've been like this since I was a kid. My first car, I used to go up to the Parks Mall and fucking race around the little loop that go around the Parks Mall. We used to race around that when I was a kid. My first car that I had, it was a Chevy Cavalier. It was a Chevy Cavalier. My dad bought it for me off of Division. He bought it off Division over there. It was a Chevy Cavalier. My homeboy and them, they had cars too. We used to go up to the Parks Mall. The Parks Mall was new. They hadn't even been there that long. And we used to race around that whole little circle that go around the whole Parks Mall. We used to race around that bitch. You know what I'm saying? We be racing around the hoe. Straight up. That was the racetrack. That was like our little racetrack and shit. They hadn't put all them stop signs and all that shit that's there now. That shit ain't always been there like that. It ain't always been like that. We used to race around that motherfucker. When they first built it and shit, it wasn't like it is now. You know? Now your ass will get in trouble. Quick too. Trying to do some shit like that. This is way back in the day. I don't even think we had the internet yet when I had that Cavalier. No, internet wasn't even out. Cell phones was barely out. It was the big cell phones or the ones you had in the car, cause my stepdad, he had one in his car. You know what I'm saying? It was a big clunky, big device. It wasn't like some shit like little smartphone type shit. So only few people even had those. You know what I'm saying? But most people didn't have like no cell phone or nothing like that. Internet wasn't even out. None of that. So it was a different time back then too. We got away with a lot of shit, racing cars and shit, all everywhere. They ain't had no flock cameras and all that. You know what I'm saying? Now they gonna be on your ass. That's a convo we need to have about them flock cameras. Everybody starting to get pissed off about that. I think it's two-sided though. Because I mean, yeah, that is kind of fucked up too though. They following you where you go and shit. You can't even just go to the store and get no guards and shit. They know you went to the store and get some guards. They gonna know everything about you. Cause they can look at your credit card records too and see what you bought. So they'll know what you bought from the store, what time you went, what time they know every nowadays it's like they know every it's like you really in the matrix now. They really watching your every move now. So yeah, that is kind of invasive. But it's like at the same time, it's like what I mean, where did we think this was gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Like where did we think it was gonna go? We didn't so we really was thinking that it wasn't gonna go there. It wasn't gonna get to that point like that to where they was gonna be watching every goddamn thing. To me, that was you know a matter of time. So that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they on your ass. Don't drop the soap. You know what I'm saying? Don't drop the soap, brother. But it is kind of evasive. You got people in Cali and other states and shit. They actually they actually turn damn. They turn down those cameras. Turn them down, covering them up with bags, all kind of different shit. That ain't stopping them people. And then for every camera that you tear down, they probably got 3 and 4 more. They probably already planning on some of them getting fucked off. That's probably all. It's like when the cartel send drugs or whatever. They already know so much of the drugs gonna get fucked off and shit. And they only gonna get so much good ones in. They probably doing the same shit with them flock cameras. You know what I'm saying? They putting so many of them up. They already know so many of them gonna get vandalized or, you know, whatever the fuck. They already know that. That's in the plan. You see what I'm saying? So they still on your ass. Even if you vandalizing them, they still on your ass. They got some more. And then they gonna replace the one you vandalized. See what I'm saying? They got the government money behind that shit. You can't stop the government money. Yo, half of your money is the government money. Fuck you talking about? You paying for the flock cameras. Everybody that's mad about the flock cameras, you paying for them hoes. You help paying for it. That's fucked up, ain't it? When you really think about it. We've got to pay for our own destruction. But I look at it on the side of the pros though. Cause it's pros and cons to goddamn me everything. Look at it like this. What if your child or something get kidnapped? You know what I'm saying? Like, or just anything like that. You're gonna want to be, you're gonna want them flock cameras to be up. You're gonna be like, damn, I wish the flock camera was up. You're gonna want them hoes to be up like a motherfucker. Of any, you know, just anything like that was to happen. Anything to where just something drastic and you need to be able to see what the fuck happened. Then you're gonna be like, damn, I wish them flock cameras was up. So it's a two-sided coin. You see what I'm saying? It could go either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be followed around everywhere either though. At the same time. That's the matrix though. That's what we living in. We living in the matrix. All this shit is just a part of this system they got set up for your dumb ass. To be their slave and shit. They got you being their slave. And you fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? All of us. Me too. I'm not picking on y'all. I'm slaves like everybody else. We all slaves to this shit. Just to get real food, we gotta be a slave. You want to get some real vegetables that ain't HMO. I forgot what it's called. If you want to get some real organic food, you gotta be a slave at some point. At some point in your life, to get real food, you got to be a slave. I gotta get off it on the cool. I gotta get to the money now while I'm bullshitting. That's why I need to get another phone, cause then I can stream and get to the money. I probably gotta do some pickups and shit. But, damn, this shit, I like being on this whole top popping it though. It is like therapy though. I see what they saying now when they say it's like therapy, cause you just talking and shit. You just can't do no Keefy. You can't be like Keefy D. You know what I'm saying? And talk too goddamn much. You gotta shut the fuck up on this hoe too though. I be noticing that too. A lot of these niggas be talking too goddamn much. Like y'all saying too much, bro. Y'all are just saying too goddamn much. What y'all think about Dirk? Dirk might fuck around and beat that shit. Because how they gonna prove that he paid? If they ain't got no proof, they ain't got no proof. With the paying somebody to do some shit, either you got proof of that or not. It ain't really no middle ground. Either you got proof of him paying somebody for that, or you don't. That's pretty much what the case is standing on. You see what I'm saying? So that's a good thing for Dirk. Cause now that's all his lawyer gotta prove is, his lawyer ain't gotta prove shit. They gotta come up with some kind of proof saying that he paid them to do that. If they don't come up with no proof, Dirk might fuck around and walk. If Dirk walk, Dirk gonna be the biggest rapper in the world. Straight up, that's how that shit work. The rap shit is highly connected to the street shit. So if Dirk walk on that, he gonna be looked at as like a gangster god out this motherfucker. He gonna walk out that bitch. All his shit gonna go up, all his sales on everything going up, features, interviews, this and the third, everything going up, going up. Shit, that's a beautiful thing though. I hope the man beat the shit though, straight up. Because how I feel about it, they probably was playing in the streets and all that, but they all was. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like win, lose, or draw. They all was playing in the streets. So what is he really, the people that they saying he smacked or whatever, they probably wasn't innocent and shit either. They probably did what they did. So that's how I look at it. Like it's not really, I think a lot of that shit, they should just let it go. Because everybody was out there smacking and doing what they was doing. So whoever got smacked, that was your punishment. You one of the ones that got smacked. Or, I don't know, I feel like a lot of that gangster shit, they just let it go. For real though. Especially if it's going back and forth and all that. That's like the Hatfields and McCoys type shit. Let them shoot it out shit. The reason why you can't though, because then they involve the kids and stuff. They want to shoot up the kids and all that. That'd be the problem. Like that whole Ben 10 and all them. That was kind of a fucked up situation too though. They done, dude done got shot up, he done got paralyzed and shit. If anyone expecting that, you go to the club and you leave that bitch paralyzed. But I think they started the shit. I mean, I don't know. I'm speaking on the information that's out there or whatever. Everybody was saying that they tried to rob dude or something. I don't know though. That might not even be what happened. We don't even know if that would happen for real. That's what people saying. We don't know. We wasn't there. We don't know what the fuck happened. We just repeating whatever the fuck somebody else said. He cooked. Who? Dirk? Who cooked? Dirk or Oh, you think one of the dudes, one of the hitters told? Damn. One of the hitters told? Damn. Yeah, if one of the hitters told, he definitely could. Boosie done called the case. Boosie snitching. Yeah, I want to get on Boosie neck. That's what I almost forgot. Yeah, nah, Boosie, I ain't finna let you make it. I'm finna get on your neck, boy. Boosie. Got you talk, Boosie? You talking about all that rat shit. Them boys hit a lick on your ass. Them boys hit a lick on your ass, Boosie. You can't run to the feds. Them boys hit a lick on you, boy. 600 grand, boy, they hit a big lick. They hit the biggest lick. Them niggas, they more gangster than the gangsters nigga you know, Boosie. The most gangster nigga you know, they hit a bigger lick than him. You can't run to the police about it. You gotta take that on the chin, or you gotta handle it in the streets. They hit you for a lick. Scamming is in the streets. That's gangster shit. Scamming is gangster shit, bro. That's in the streets. Scamming is gangster shit. Pimping, prostitution, all that's gangster shit. Selling drugs, that's gangster shit. Scamming is gangster shit, bro. They scammed you for 600K. Nice little lick. Nice little nest egg. Scammed you out of it and you ran straight to the feds. You can't do that. Especially after you been talking all this. No, y'all, I don't stand next to no snitch. I don't stand next to no snitch. That's what you been saying that shit for years, nigga. And then you go tell on the niggas that just hit you in your pocket. They hit you for a nice, clean, they did a clean robbery. I'm talking about a clean little robbery lick on you, Boosie. Clean little lick. I'm talking about they ain't have to put no gun, nothing. They had you sign for it. They had you sign for the money you gave them. What? Nigga hit a lick, nigga. What? They probably seen you coming. They was like, you finna get this nigga. They already knew they was finna get you. Yeah, we finna get this nigga, act like we gonna do this. We ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. We gonna just say this shit didn't get approved. Then after we say it didn't get approved, we gonna file bankruptcy. That's what they did. They hit a clean lick, Boosie. You can't be mad. This actually was smart. When you think about it, if you in the gangster world, you would think that was smart. You be like, damn, them niggas was smart. They hit a good, clean ass lick. They did it. They ain't have to put a gun on the homie or nothing. Hit him, $500,000, half a ticket, and some lunch money. Half a ticket with lunch money on top. Damn, Boosie. I was mad for you at first. When I first heard it, I was mad like it was my money and shit. I was like, what the fuck you mean here for 600 grand? What you mean you gave them niggas? You gave them for the pardon. I don't think, can you do that? I don't even know if that's legal. Can you do that? I don't know if you can do that for real. Can you pay them and they give you, maybe you can though, but it gotta be under, you ain't supposed to talk about it. That's another thing you snitching about. You ain't supposed to be talking about that under the table shit, nigga. You talking about it and shit. Hey, yeah, I did get him 100. Nah, nigga, that was some shit we did under the table, bro. That's why I told you to bring me a bag with all cash in it. That's why I had you meet me behind the goddamn 7-Eleven and all that. The bag of cash. Now, you don't remember? Nigga, it was off the table. You talking about on the news and shit, talking about you finna sue. I thought you was a gangster. Oh, damn, Boosie. They thought you was a gangster, Boosie. Boosie. Them Jews that got you, they thought you was a gangster, bro. They did. They hit a lick on you. They did just like they did a shiesty. They just won on the lick. You know what I'm saying? They got you, bro. They got you, Boosie. That sucks, though. I know you mad. 600K, nigga, what, nigga? A nigga smoke a nigga over $100. 600K? What? 600K, bro? Somebody gotta die. Straight up, I don't give a fuck, I'm crashing. 600K, somebody gotta go. Facts. A few people, matter of fact. A few designated targets. 600K, somebody gotta go, bro. Somebody I don't give a fuck how legal, illegal, well, I don't give a fuck how the money came to be. 600 grand, nigga, somebody gotta pay. Somebody gotta bring me that money and somebody gotta pay. I don't give a fuck how you wanna spend it, word it, look at it. I don't give a fuck. Boosie, he got you. He got you for the bread, bro. You gotta take that on the chin, or you gotta handle it in the streets. Or you gotta stop talking about that dumbass snitch shit and be a grown-ass man. Fuck all that snitch shit, nigga. Fuck all that. Who cares? Stop doing crime, silly ass nigga. You ain't gotta, if you don't do crime, think about it. Think about this for some game. If you don't do crime, guess what? You never have to worry about snitching. Put that in your motherfucking bone. If you just don't do crime in the first place. I know that sound crazy. I know that sound crazy to everybody. I know that's hard to fucking put in your bong, smoke, and all that, because it sound crazy. Think about it. Just think. If you never do the crime in the first place, you don't have to worry about snitching. I know it sounds crazy. I know it was kind of complex. It sounds complicated when you think about it. But it's really simple. You just don't do the crime in the fucking first place. But if you do it by yourself. Do it by yourself. Don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? Do it by yourself. No, I don't do no crime. I'm not promoting doing no crime. I'm being funny. But what I'm saying is, I'm serious about the don't do the crime part, though. We need to cut that shit out. It's 2026. Get your hustle. You're gonna make more money with your hustle. You do the TikTok, do the YouTube, do something. If you don't want to just be in a warehouse or whatever, figure something else out. But what I'm saying is, it's other shit that you can do to make money other than crime and all that. And if you just doing it trying to look cute and all that and be in the streets, then you stupid. You probably need to be in jail. If you doing crime, not for money, but you just doing it for the sake of doing crime, I'm out here, you probably need to go to jail. But if you're out here trying to get a bag and all that, it's other ways to get a bag, bro. There's other ways to get a bag. Dirk, damn, they told on Dirk? Damn. I can see that too, though. That do kind of make sense when you think about it. That somebody was gonna flip. Cause they ain't finna go do 1,000,000 years, they ain't even rich. They're like, what I'm doing 1,000,000 years for, nigga, I ain't even rich. Dirk, he can do 1,000,000 years, he gonna be braided the whole time. So it's a different, even, you know, that's probably how they looking at it, whoever told or whatever. I'm not finna go do all this time, nigga, I ain't got no money, nothing, I'm broke. I ain't built shit for my kids, built shit for nothing. I ain't finna go do no whole bunch of time and all that for this nigga. They probably was hating on him on the low anyway. They probably already was hating on him on the low, waiting for some shit to happen. Niggas be already hating on you on the low, especially when you a Dirk. You know what I'm saying? You got all this movement, motion, and all that. Niggas be hating on you on the low anyway. So when something come across the table that they can jump on, they gonna jump on it. Especially if it's their freedom at risk or whatever. So yeah, that makes sense that somebody told, though. That probably is definitely what happened. I could see that. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Dirk. I would've. Dirk, you know what Dirk should have did? Dirk should have peeled off when he was about to peel off. He stutter stepped and waited too long. He should have, as soon as he got that inclination to burn off and go over there with what's the dude that's overseas somewhere? As soon as he got that inclination to do that, he should have did it right then. He shouldn't have waited and all that. That's when they got on his trail. He waited too long and all that. They seen his searches. He looking up to different airports. He should have had somebody else do that. Book the shit, or I don't know, however he did it, they caught his ass with it. He should have did it the way they get caught with it. And he should have did that way before then and just left. Fuck it, I'm out. Just catch me later, I'm old or something. Maybe you catch me way when I'm old, I already done live life now. I done already stacked up a nest egg for my babies and all that. I done spent a lot of time with my babies and all that. Fuck it. I would rather do that than face life, sitting in the goddamn jail cell facing life and shit. But shout out to Dirk for holding it down too, though. Cause from what everybody's saying, he ain't telling shit. He just holding his ground or whatever. I guess he feel like he gonna beat the shit. I feel like he gonna beat the shit too, though, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, but if somebody told that's a whole new variable though. So I wasn't even thinking about that. So he might not. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Damn. Cause they gonna try to get out of their little time or whatever. And they probably was the shooter. It's probably the shooter, the one probably telling and shit. And they shot the wrong person, too. Cause they was trying to shoot Quando Rondo. They shot his homeboy or cousin or something, or friend or somebody that was with. That's why I don't like all that shooting and shit, man. Y'all shooting the wrong people. Y'all gotta do all that stop all the shooting and shit. If you like shooting, take your bitch ass to the military. That's why too. That's one of the reasons why I went to the military. I like shooting. That's one of the reasons. I wanted to learn how to do it for real though. How to really hold a rifle, how to really, get a good group in and really do all this good shit. Really learn how to breathe, really learn how to do the shit for real. Not just dry shooting up, y'all got these switches and all this crazy shit. A switch is the worst. You really don't ever want to have a switch ever, really. That's never really a good thing to have as far as the guns that you have on you is a gun with a switch. A switch is for like suppressive fire or up close and personal. I'm walking right up on you or something like that. Or I'm just trying to suppress you right fast while I get away. I'm trying to just scare everybody while I jump in the car and dip. That's what that's for. That's not really for a gunfight. A switch ain't for a gunfight, bro. I don't know where y'all got that shit from. A switch is really pointless, really, when you think about it. It's really just gonna spin. It's gonna spin all your goddamn rounds real fast. It's not gonna be accurate. It's really pointless when you really think about it. I'm finna get off this bitch. I need to get to the money right fast. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to stream and get the money and shit. Cause I need to get my shit up. I got 30,000 subscribers on this bitch. And I ain't even monetized. So I'm trying to get this bitch up, so I'm gonna figure something.